Welcome back, guys, to another episode where we try and find the best, the most overpowered, the most dominant, perhaps even the most broken tank, tier for tier, class for class. We are in the middle of doing not 10, 9, 8, or 7. We did those tiers. We're doing tier 6. We watched some amazing games, light tanks, the Type 64, just the best tier 6 light tank. Medium tanks, T-3485M. Heavy tanks, KV2 dominated all the statistics. We're going to look at TDs now. We're on the World of Tanks Replays.com website where people load thousands and thousands of games, and we're going to sort the results for Tier 6 TDs. We're going to look at assist damage, damage blocked, and damage. Damage being the most important. Let's look at the assistance damage and see what the results show. Hellcat, the number 1. Hellcat, number 2. Hellcat, number 3. SU-100. Excalibur, Hellcat. Hellcat is dominating. Hellcat again, and Hellcat. Wow, that's 8. Or 7, or, well, a lot. A lot of Hellcats in there doing damage, and I think that's by virtue of it being a very fast tank that can get into positions and spot. Damage blocked. Well, it's all AT-8s, of course. Big deal, have a cookie. Go down the British turretless TD line where you can sit at the back and let people shoot you. That's what it's good at. Blocked almost 5,000 damage, and the number 10 almost 2,000. Yeah, for tier 6. The important one here, guys. Let's look at damage. Damage done. That's the money one, right? Surprise! T78, the highest damage for a tier 6 TD. Then the WZ 131 GFT, then the SU100Y, SU100Y, IKV, SU100Y, SU100, SU100Y. I'm surprised not as many Hellcats as I thought. Hellcat now, finally, and IKV. So the results here, let's watch these top 2 games. Okay, we're going to watch this. The SU100Y had the most in the top 10 here, but we're going to watch the T78 game on this map and the WZ13, FT. We'll watch these 2 games and talk about the results a little bit. But interesting. I think what it's showing us is that there is not one super broken tier 6 TD that dominates all the results, other than damage blocked. Whoop-de-doo. We looked at that one for interest, but I mean, okay, so the AT-8 is good at being shot, but didn't finish anywhere in the top 10 for damage done or a spotting assist. It's too slow. So what it's telling us, though, is that the Hellcat, due to its speed, I think, on certain maps can get into positions, and with the Camel Net and Binocs can do some pretty good spotting. That's what it's told us for damage assist. Hellcat is very good. Damage done? Well, there were 4 SU-100Y games, and it has the biggest gun. That's probably why. So when RNG says yes, when the enemy team sits in front of your gun, you've got the biggest gun, well, you're going to do the most damage. 4 out of the top 10 results, but there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different TDs in the top 10. Let's watch this game here. This is solely set in his T78. Premium. Tank. TD. Not tank, TD. Some people have left comments in the previous series I've done. I've done this for tier 10, tier 9, tier 8, tier 7. Why don't you sort on XP? XP is the most important. Why don't sort on XP? Because it would be a good thing to sort by. Win rate is also another good thing to sort by. But XP, when you're dealing with some premium tanks, some tanks get an XP multiplier. They're good crew trainers, and you're not comparing apples and apples because different tanks have different XP multipliers. It's specifically premium tanks. For instance, I don't know all of them, but like the Churchill 3, tier 5, Russian heavy tank, can have a crap game and finish on top with XP because it has something like, is it a 1.5 or a 2 times XP multiplier? And it's just a great tank to train up crews quickly. This guy, how did he do it in a T-78? I've played this tank and I find it underwhelming. in many ways. Well, we'll watch and we'll see how Solisette does it here. Also, why are we sorting games like this on a website where people load games? Is this really scientific? No, it's not scientific. It's more fun this way. We get to see the extreme results. You could go to other websites and look at, say, the average damage for each tank, the expected damage, the expected values, what damage you need to do to increase your W in 8 or to 3 mark a tank, or the performance, what is the average win rate for tanks. There's many ways you can look at the numbers. And they will show you a story. They will show you, for example, there's some broken tanks. There's some tanks that when you look at the average values or you look at the expected results, they're higher than others because they're better tanks. When the whole player base plays one tank, some tanks that are easier to play or better do higher average damage, for example. This case, the TDs for Tier 6, it looks like there is no one dominant tank that has got 9 out of 10 of the top results. You say, well, Claus, that would never happen. Yes, it does. We've done this for many different tanks and different tiers. For example, we just watched a few days ago Tier 6 medium tank. We looked at the top 10 damage result. 9 out of 10 of those top damage results for all the games loaded in this patch were T-3485N. Clearly overpowered, best Tier 6 medium tank in the game. And that's what will happen with the extreme results, guys. If there's a tank that's simply better, due to whatever factors, when you look at the distribution, it'll be slightly better performing on average than the other one. Slightly better on average, because there's going to be some people will suck playing even an overpowered tank. Sometimes they'll get 0 damage. They'll get taken out immediately. There'll be a lot of average games. But when you give a great player a great tank that's better than all the other tanks, that's when you get the extreme result. And when you look at the extreme results and you see one tank dominating the top 10 damage games done, when you see 9 out of 10 is all one tank, that tank's overpowered. There is no overpowered Tier 6 TD in this game, it looks like, which is good. There are some shit Tier 6 TDs. I think that's one right there, the one that he's farming right now, the 88. The one that holds the title for most block damage. Now, if you could block damage and be able to return fire and do damage, that would be important. But when you can block damage because you have a lot of armor, but you also are very slow and kind of have a crappy little gun, it doesn't really matter. For example, as he's farming here, he's just farming away. The T110E3 has a lot of armor and blocks a lot of damage, but it can fight back. And in some cases, having really good armor is important. And it helps you win, because you can take a hit and return fire. Unfortunately for AT8, yeah. Go down the British turretless TD line. Enjoy yourselves. You can get the Death Star. Oh no, it's been removed. You get yourself a Badger. Have fun. Meanwhile, Solisette, I'm surprised that this is the highest damage game for Tier 6 TD. I played this thing and I hate it. It's fast, it's maneuverable, it's just like, it looks like a little Hellcat. But I found the gun handling terrible. The aim times, the stats are good. It says it has a fast aim time. Everything about it statistically is good, but I found it takes me forever to aim, and I never hit what I was aiming at. Maybe I just suck. But I mean, look at the bloom when he turns his turret. These shots are going in. Look at the size of his circle and how long it takes him to aim. But he's making it work. RNG says yes, and I think this is a situation where a good player is in a good position. RNG is saying yes. The enemies are driving in front of him like Muppets. Oh, here's the AT. You are very slow. You can block lots of shots. Ooh, look, you blocked more. You are blocking damage, AT8. You are the king of blocking damage. Don't worry about him. He ain't going far. He'll be there later. You can deal with him later. He's not that fast. Yeah, take him out first. This video is not about ridiculing the British turretless TDs. Wouldn't it be ironic if he got killed by the AT-8 at the end there? I have not seen this game. I'm watching this live with you guys, and he's got a KV-2. OI, he's surrounded there. How is he going to manage this? Oh, he's spotted again. Is the artillery shell coming? Boom. Oh, he's dead! We're done for. Everyone get... Is that it? I was expecting an amazing Kolobanov medal carry. That, my friends, is the highest damage done by a Tier 6 TD this patch. He lost! And I don't cherry pick these replays. These are just the results. And this result does not, there's no conclusion from this. There's no, oh, the T-78 is overpowered, you should get one. No, 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 that's not what I'm trying to say. This is just one of those, we have looked at these statistics for the other classes, and in some cases it shows you that there is a broken tank or a very good tank, or you can easily see which is the best tank in its tier per class. Some of the results are obvious. For this particular class, for TDs, there is no apparent winner. There is no one that I would say is dominant or the best. As far as damage dealing, it seems to be an even spread. The SU-100Y had 4 of the top 10 games, but look at this. Ace Tanker. How much damage did he do? Like almost 5,000, which is pretty damn good for a Tier 6 TD. Let's look at the second highest damage game now. And we're going to watch... How do you say your name? Durham Jr. in a tank. Playing the WZ 131GFT. He is not going to get over 5,000 damage. This is the second highest damage game. And let's just enjoy this performance. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's an encounter battle. He's going straight for the hill. You know, looking at the results again here, the Hellcat had 7 of the top damage assist games. And I said it was by virtue of it being very fast and able to get in good positions on key maps. So the Hellcat does deserve a little bit of a mention here. I'm surprised we didn't see it more in the top damage games done. It is fragile, but it's certainly as capable as all the other ones we saw on the list. So it just goes to show that when a class is balanced, Tier 7 TDs seem balanced to me, that the results will be all over the place. There won't be any one... You know, it all depends on what the players do. Whether they're good players driving the tanks, whether the enemies know what they're doing, whether their teammates help or not. Okay? It's more random, more balanced, the way the game should be. So I have to say positive here for Tier 7, for Tier 6 TDs. Watch some of the other videos I've done on the whole OP broken line of series of videos that we did for Tier 9, Tier 10, Tier 8, Tier 7. And you will see that some classes are completely broken. Check out the Tier 10 light tanks and see how many of the top 10 games are EBR 105s. Broken. Tier 9 medium tanks. Tier 10 medium tanks. Look at those results. Look, like I just mentioned, the Tier 6 medium tanks. Completely dominated by the T-34-85M. I would have thought Cromwell would be up there with at least 2 or 3 or 4 of the top 10 damage games this patch. No, it doesn't even, not even in the top 10, not even one. 9 out of the top 10 are T-34-85Ms. It's got a better gun, it hits harder, it's got a better HE round, it's got better armor. The Cromwell got some of the highest damage assist games. Here, have a cookie. And there's some Cromwell aficionados that are very upset with the results of that analysis. Too bad. Here, have a cookie. Let's watch this game. Come on, Junior in a tank. Now I can kind of predict what's going to happen here. He's on the hill, he's in the bushes, they're losing 1-3, his team has no clue what's going on, they're all going to die, and then the enemies, one by one, are going to drive in front of his gun, because they're all Muppets. It's basically him versus 29 Muppets, and I'm guessing here, and the The RNG clouds will part, and the ray of RNG sunshine will shine down upon his ass, and he will get the second highest damage game played. We can have fun now because really, these extreme games, guys, it's always the same. It's always, the enemies have to be Muppets, right? To be farmed like this. The teammates have to be clueless or they would do some damage as well. And you have to know what you're doing. Those are the three main ingredients. So, Klaus, yeah, it's only about whether the enemies are Muppets or not. It's not whether the tank is good. Well, if you're in a shit tank, if you're in a tank that runs out of ammo, it doesn't matter how many enemy Muppets there are. You just can't achieve certain results in certain tanks. You play some of the British light tanks and you simply cannot get a certain amount of damage because you run out of ammunition. You'll never score the top damage game for a tier 10 light tank in a Manticore. You can't. You only have 20 shots. There will always be someone else who takes 30 shots. You can't. It's impossible. It will never rank in the top damage game for tier 10 light tanks. Guaranteed. Because there are tanks with the same alpha with more ammunition. Duh, I never thought of that. Well, he's getting hit now. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's 4-8. He's in a bush. He's getting hit. I'm not sure why he didn't take the shot. What are you doing? What are you doing, Junior, in a tank? So far, my prediction is coming true. His teammates have no idea what's going on. They're dying, falling like flies. There goes another one. Another one bites the dust. And here come the enemy Muppets. Oh, he's actually knows what he's doing. He does not want to get spotted by that guy. So an amateur would have cantilevered himself over that ridgeline to shoot that guy that was down there, but then would have got detected and farmed. Oh, he did get detected anyway. He's hiding behind the dead tire. He's using one of his teammate Muppets to hide behind. And now he's acquiring a target. You gotta have to start it. He's probably panicking here, thinking, shit. He is panicking, right? Every time he shoots his gun, he's detected. He's doing the smart thing now. He's relocating. They're actually capping. He's going to try and defend the cap if anyone comes to try and reset or get in the cap with his teammate. You're safe now in the bushes. Okay, take your shot. You need to zoom in and aim. Concentrate! It's not hard. Zoom in, aim, and shoot. In that order. Here he goes. Yeah, beautiful. Well done, Junior in a tank. As I was saying about some tanks are just incapable. They will never achieve the highest damage game. Why are you sorting on damage? Well, because damage is what it's all about. I could sort on XP, but like I said, there's some anomalies with some premium tanks. You could sort on win rate, but that's more player skill. No, you could sort on win rate. There's some tanks that, you know which ones have abnormally high win rates? The ones with lots of armor that get good matchmaking. Because they can get lucky, even in the hands of someone who's not that good, who blunders into the open. He still doesn't die. Think of Object 268 version 2. Oh, I made a mistake. I rounded this corner. Oh, shit. Bounce, 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 bounce. Shoot them back. Victory! That one has an abnormally high win rate. It was even nerfed slightly, and it still has if you look at the average win rate, it's higher than most tanks. Because even a Muppet driving an Object 268 version can dominate on the battlefield. Now things have... Let's watch this game now, because it's just him versus 5. Now, I do not know what's going to happen. I watch these games live with you guys. I don't normally just sort on websites to find the top games and show those on my channel. I usually show regular schmoes, people that are trying their best, fun games to watch. But we have sorted to find the extreme examples here, and here's a KV2 who is blind. If he uses these bushes correctly, he'll be able to shoot him a few times. He is not detected. Well done. And now you can just take him out because he is a Muppet. Oh, he's a KV2. You bounced. He doesn't see you. He's blundering forward. Spot him. Back up, but don't shoot. No, he's doing it right. Boom. Gotcha. Okay, that's one down. 4 to go. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the raw, live commentary of a commentator who has no idea what's going on. That's what you get here. Where would you go? All right, there's someone in the cap. There's 2 last known positions down there. I guess he's thinking if he goes to the cap, those 2 last known positions, those 2, there he is, there's one. They will just, he'll get rushed, right? He'll get attacked. These guys are actually coming up the hill because they're Muppets. 2 down. And he spotted another one. 3 Muppets. What is this guy even doing? Who knows? Right? How could they still be there after all this time? I think I predicted this one fairly accurately at the beginning when I said all the Muppets on his team would die, and then all the Muppets on the enemy team would flounder around one by one to get killed. I pretty much hit the nail on that. Okay, here he goes. It's time to go to the cap. I would rush into the cap and at least take that guy out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's another one. Where is he going? Why would he even be moving around the SPG? I know P stands for propelled, but either drive to the cap or be ready to shoot. Like, I don't get it. Okay, Junior in a tank. Does he emerge victorious? I can't see how he'll lose this now. He cannot possibly lose this. He's versus an artillery, which I don't think can actually pen you in the front. So even you've got a lot of HP, just rush him and take him out, buddy. Rush him. You just knock down. I would just knock down the house, shoot him, and be done with it. But I think he's worried he could get one shot. If you show him your rear, you could get one shot. But where are you going? I don't think he can pen your front. He can hit you and roll 200 or maybe 300, maybe 80. He couldn't possibly pen you in the front, could he? Well, I might be wrong. He's being cautious, and he is going to pop here. Yeah, he's got him. There you go. Take him out. Beautiful. Oh, it's going to take one more shot anyway. You're going to... Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for him. Wait for it. Got him. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well done, my friend. Second most highest damage game for a tier 6 TD. Gets himself Kolobanov's medal. Look at all the zeros on his team. That's what you need. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this series, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And join me tomorrow where we'll wrap up the series and look at tier 6 SPGs. Is there going to be a dominant one? A best one? A good one? A broken one? We'll find out tomorrow, guys.